happy memories. He's a champion. He's a gold medalist. He's here now. Jrue Holiday on the show. Good day, sir. We always like to, anybody who's played with Lou, which is really almost everybody at some point, we like to just get a story, some sort of an experience, a memory that you might have of Mr. Lou.
Man.
It's been quite a while.
Lou Will, one of the funniest people I think I've ever met in my life. So he used to always, he always like used to roast people. And I think there was one time in practice, I don't know, I was complaining or something, and something happened where I was complaining, and he pretty much told me to shut up and keep hooping. I forget exactly what was said,
right.
but that was like that was one of the things, because you know when Lou get to hooping and get to talking, it's always like, it's an insult, but it kind of hurts your heart a little bit because like he make it funny too.
It's rude.
But it was something like that. I was like, dang that. And after that, I just shut up. So.
He's always talking about how relentless you were in practice. Allen Iverson stories. Like, what do you remember of practices and your intensity?
I think that's what really made me the player I am today. Having guys like Lou, Andre Iguodala, AI, guys that really showed me how to be a professional on the court and off the court, and then honestly just how to carry myself. I think the work ethic was always there, but you know, coming in young, I think it's detrimental to have veterans who can show you the right way to work, and I had to.
Jrue, man, from where your career started to where you are now, and you're still building legacy, still putting up numbers, man, you're a champion. I want to say, just as a brother, man, I'm proud of you. Like, I always watch you, and I just look back like I don't even really know you. Like, damn, this dude is he's really turned into exactly who he thought he was, man. And with that, you guys won a championship last year in Boston. Do you think that y'all are a better team this year than you were last year?
I definitely think we can be, and I think it's because of the chemistry we built. I think when you go through something like a season last year, where again it was my first year, but you go through a season like last year and you win and you do it together, and everybody is not only on the same page, but everybody like messes with each other. I think it means a lot. I think the care for each other is there more, the intent. I think people wanting to do what's best, not only for yourself, but for the team, carries over into this next year. So I think we're a lot better, and we don't even have KP yet. So
no wonder he's got clamps. He had to guard you and AI as a rookie every day.
And we were young.
Nah, for real, for real. No, they taught me a lot about like getting your tail busted, and really just working. Unstoppable move going to his left hand. So, so I learned a lot.
Jrue, the big story last night was somehow Steve Kerr against Jason Tatum, not the Celtics against the Warriors. You played with him on the Olympic team. Obviously, he was salty about his playing time, which I've said on record multiple times. He'd earned that right to be feeling that way. Did you guys look at last night's game like a revenge game, or is it talked about, or is that just kind of an unspoken thing, like let's go out there and try and do business as usual?
I think for the team, it was about taking care of business. I think that each game is like that for the team. But for the whole Steve Kerr thing, I think you got to talk to them about that. The fans didn't like it. They booed the hell out of bro.
Which we also
which is great.
We loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Steve, but that was amazing, though. That was kind of cool.
The dudes with the Tatum USA jersey next to his bench really got me.
Oh, yeah, there's three of them sitting right there. Yeah, hilarious.
And Steve Kerr's the perfect guy for it, because he gets it. He gets it. As far as the Olympic team, like your experience, I mean, Paris for that long, dreamy, sounds amazing. So just throw basketball to the side for a second. Is there a good memory as far as the actual experience there?
Yeah, you know, I got to spend it with my family. And y'all know I have a big family. I got a couple of brothers in the league, and my wife played soccer, so I've actually got to experience the Olympics both ways, as a fan and as a athlete. But to experience it with my kids, to take my daughter to see Simone Biles,
amazing.
To go see track and field, to experience the Eiffel Tower with my parents, and My family was. Those are memories that like I can never. They'll just never go away. So it was definitely a memorable situation.
Sounds perfect. We've heard some of the stories about the one-on-one competitions after practice. Was there somebody that sort of emerged from those as the big winner?
I don't play in those. I'm too old.
So that kills my
16.
question. I was gonna say who was the hardest player to guard in the ones?
You know what? It might be Peyton. There's this drill that we have where like you got to go up against Peyton full court. Yeah, and he just be going crazy.
Speed.
Really?
Yeah, speed, handle, low to the ground, so he could body you, stops on the dime.
So that's
and
how he
can
got
shoot.
so good at those into the quarter, into the half buzzer beaters
Look,
that he hits.
I don't know, because that's still a whole different. Like doing it in practice and doing it in the game are two completely different things. But yeah, Peyton's cold, bro.
Would not have guessed that.
Jrue, I hate to even ask this, but our guy Lou Will last week, we were talking about LaMelo Ball. And LaMelo Ball was ranked higher than you in Lou Will's rankings of point guards this year. And I'm not here to start anything. I hate that I'm even asking. Is there anything you want to say to your ex-teammate?
Nah. LaMelo's nice. I just played him. I think he had 30 twice. I mean, we beat him.
Yeah.
And I think he fouled out, but I think LaMelo's a really good.
And the
I
point
think LaMelo's
was,
a really good.
the point
here we
was
go, Lou.
they're at two completely different places in their career. So we're talking about present day. That's what I said. I was with Jrue Holiday when he was the lead guard, when he was an all-star guard. I was with him then. He's at a different place now. He got two dogs with him, and he can go out there, be a shooter, be a guy that's going to facilitate, do all the dirty work, go out there, guard your best guy, and win championships. Two completely different places in their careers. And so we tried to take that and say that I was trying to diss you, bro. You know I ain't going to never diss
Bro,
you.
I know
It
Lou
wasn't a
way
diss.
too well.
You know what I'm saying.
But
Fucking
nah,
beat him.
yeah, I know, right? I think LaMelo, bro. I think LaMelo.
He is nice, by the way. I think he's nice. He's a good player.
Absolutely.
I mean, no one's arguing that.
For sure.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
so defensive. Okay, can I just say this, Jrue? I think Joe Mazzulla, when he first came around, I was like, I don't know about this dude. Seems a little off. And I do still think he's off, but in a
definitely
good
is.
way, because his quotes, I mean, he's been on fire. The fighting, things he's talking about Jaylen Brown, we're all gonna die someday. Like, what is he like when he is talking to you guys?
I didn't hear that last one. I didn't hear where.
Oh, yeah. He's like, well, it doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal. We're all gonna die.
And none of you are invited to my funeral.
It's
is what he
amazing.
said.
It's brilliant.
Oh wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
He goes,
Nah,
oh, wow, okay.
Joe. Joe is Joe. He's him. He's gonna be like that in film. He's gonna be like that while we're going through schemes and plays. But he's genuine, and he's genuinely himself. And I think that when you know him, you can tell that he really cares, and he really cares for people. He really cares about Celtics basketball. Like from the day I got here, he made it known what this was about. It was about being a Celtic and the legacy, and winning championships and hanging banners.
With the fighting, we said maybe the coaches fight too. What do you think about his take on that? About the players?
Look, I'm with it. I'm with it. Get your paws ready. All right, we gotta start. If we gotta get in the boxing gym, we gotta get in the ring. You know, Joe is jiu-jitsu, so I really think he's ready. But to his point,
That's why.
See, you just gave us some insight.
okay.
That's why he want to
But-
fight. He's prepared for the fight.
yeah. For sure. But to his point though, back in like the 90s and the early 2000s, like when people was scrapping and throwing hands, it was pretty entertaining.
No, y'all don't want that. Rudy Tomjanovich got his whole face broke on that.
So you better
Y'all-
sign
y'all don't
James
want
Johnson to a 10-day. if we're
that. Yeah,
doing
y'all
that.
don't want that.
That is, now it makes sense that he's so confident about it.
Yeah, y'all don't want that.
Drew, real quick,
I don't. I'm too old for that.
I don't want him to
but other
do
people can have it.
Are you enjoying sort of the schadenfreude of the fact that Milwaukee, you're off, now you're in Boston, they're struggling, you guys kick ass? Like, how fun is this? Am I allowed to ask that?
I don't really pay attention to that, man. I mean, I won a championship, so I'm not really tripping over anything. But I also know that this is a business. Like, I've been traded before as an All-Star from Philly to New Orleans. So it wasn't like it was that much of a shock, but I understood the business of it. And I mean, again, on paper, like that trade, adding Dame, like out of 10 people, who wouldn't make that trade? I wouldn't, just because it's me.
Yeah.
But that, I feel like that's just how it goes. So that's how the business works. And again, it's early. I don't even know their record. I think they're 1-something. So
You know the record.
it's still early in the season, and
You know the record.
you never know what happens.
It's a nice.
Yeah.
That's how you answer that question, ladies and gentlemen. Jrue Holiday, we appreciate the time so much. Thank you. Hope we get to talk.
Go get
again
another
soon.
one, my brother.
Good
Yes,
luck.
sir.
Yes, sir. Good seeing y'all.
Oh man, he knows the